morning. I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Bob.
It's Baab.
Sorry, Baab.
It's okay. Most people don't get it right away.
Anyway, Baab is going to help me tell the Christmas story.
Because I was there.
Baab, that can't be true because it happened almost 2,000 years ago.
Okay, so I wasn't there, but my great.
Okay, we get the idea.
I wasn't finished.
Oh, sorry.
Great-grandfather was there, and the story had been handed down by my family.
So you're going to tell it like you are your great-grandfather?
You left out a few greats.
Yes, I was trying to conserve time. We want to get to the story eventually.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, you mean I can start now?
Yes.
Well, there we were in the field. It was a night like most nights, and we were doing what we usually do at night in the fields.
You mean you were sleeping?
Sure, why not? The shepherds were there to make sure we were safe.
Okay, so you were sleeping. What happened next?
Suddenly, I was awoken by a bright light. It was like God turned on the sun in the middle of the night.
That must have frightened you.
Not me.
So what did you do?
I hid behind the shepherd.
I thought you said you weren't scared.
Well, I wasn't once I was behind the shepherd. I knew he would protect me. That is, until I noticed he was frightened too. There was an angel standing at the top of the hill. They said, "Don't be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy." So, I wasn't afraid anymore.
Because the angel told you not to be afraid?
Exactly. He went on to say that a baby was born in Bethlehem who was the Savior. And then he said something about being wrapped in cloth and lying in a feeding trough.
The baby?
Of course the baby. You wouldn't get a full-grown person in a feeding trough.
Okay, what happened next?
Then there were a bunch of angels and they were singing praise songs to God. It was really beautiful.
I bet it was.
So the shepherd got together and started praying about it. They were filled with peace and they decided they would go and find the baby who was the Savior.
So, did you find the baby?
Yes, we did. And it was just like the angel had said. We found him in a stable, laying in a feeding trough. His mom seemed really happy to see us.
Well, that's a very good story, and it's a lot like the story in the Bible.
I wasn't finished yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'll let you know when I'm finished.
Okay.
After that, everywhere we went, the shepherds told everyone they saw about the angels, the baby, and what was said about the baby, how Christ had been born as promised.
Is that it?
Oh yeah, the end.
That's a good story, Baab. Thank you for sharing it with us.
You're welcome. It's quite a reason to rejoice. We listened to what the angels told us, prayed to God, and found the baby Jesus.
God's gift to us is His Son, and that will always give us such joy.
I agree. Everyone needs to know the good news. How can we share that though? There's a lot of people.
One way to share the good news about Jesus is sharing what we have. Next week, during our Christmas Eve service, we will collect a special offering that will go towards disaster relief and towards rebuilding a preschool in Sudan that was collapsed due to heavy rain. We can joyfully share what we have to people who don't have enough. Our generosity speaks loudly to others in need and is a way to proclaim the good news to everyone.
I like that idea. We may not be able to physically tell everyone of the good news, but we can spread the joy we feel through our offering at least.
Definitely. Well, thank you for helping tell the story today, Baab. I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Anytime.